Okay, again, another question from Kawerpang Junel Tepait. Okay, so this problem also has a problem here. So I will discuss this in a detailed way, no, as I can. Okay? Okay? So actually, may konting problema dyan sa question na yan. So our problem here is the feeder protection for 25 horsepower to 08 volts. So I will put here. What is the problem on this question? Okay, first, I will draw this feeder protection. So we have a 25 horsepower 208 three-phase, okay, and 3 horsepower 120 volts motors. There is a confusion on this problem actually. I will rephrase this problem. There is a confusion of this problem. Okay, I will correct this. I will there is a problem, no? May problema dito kapag sinunod mo lang yung mismong anong na to. Paano yun, sir? So, ganito. The feeder protection for 25. Okay, so we have a circuit breaker here. This is a 3-phase motor, no? So our motor is 25 horsepower. To 8 volts. 3-phase. Okay? 25 horsepower to 8 volts. Okay, and 3 horsepower. What does it mean? 3 horsepower, 120 volt motors. Is this a single-phase motor or a 3-phase motor? Let's see. Okay, this table is for single-phase. Wala nga 120 volts dito eh. No? Walang 120 volts dito. 115. Pero ang code, pag walang 120, 115 ka titingin. Ganon yan. What about for 3-phase? No? For 3-phase. We have 120 volts for 3-phase. Okay, so we have the 115, ano? Okay? What I'm saying is, I think this problem has a typographical error. But still, I want to teach this, no? Gusto kong ituro sa inyo, no? No? Again, this is a confused problem. Because 3 horsepower, 120 volt, this can have a single phase. This can have a 3-phase. Would be blank. Okay. After balancing. So, you are going to balance. There is a word balancing. Balancing is being applied to single-phase load that you are going to connect in the 3-phase system. Because if your load is 3-phase, no need to balance. No need to balance. No? Single-phase yun. Single-phase. What do I mean? This 3 horsepower motor is a single-phase motor. This is how I will interpret this. This is a single-phase motor. This is not a 3-phase. Although walang nakasulat na single-phase ba yan o 3-phase ba yan Walang nakasulat na gano'n, di ba? Walang nakasulat na gano'n. So, I will interpret this as a single phase motor because after balancing, meaning you have to balance. There's nonsense if this is already three-phase. And remember, there is S. No? Dapat sharp kayo, no? Dapat sharp ka mag-isip. Motors, ibig sabihin, plural. Ano ibig sabihin yan? Babalansihin mo. Ibig sabihin, tatlo yung motor. Tatlo yung motor na yan. Okay. There is a tree. Actually, this problem is a typographical error, no? So, 3 horsepower. Let us assume tatlong 3 horsepower, 120 volts, single phase motor. So that this will complete this essence. No, kumpleto diwa niya. Ang diwa niya, ibabalansi mo eh. Kung 3 phase to, ba't kailangan pambalansihin? No, wala nang sense to deal with, no, kung ibabalance mo pa. Using, what's this? Time breaker. Okay. So, we have this, no? So, meron tayong, ano dyan? Or inverse time, time breaker. So, we are going to size this breaker, no? Okay? Ito nga confusing pa ito using time breaker. No? Kasi meron tinatawag na inverse time delay circuit breaker. Tapos meron naman tinatawag na instantaneous trip breaker. No? Okay, I think this is inverse time circuit breaker wherein your factor is 2.5. Okay. We are going to size this feeder protection. Now, take a look here. This is phase A, phase B, phase C. Let's say this is a 3 horsepower motor. Meaning, ibabalance mo to, i-connecta mo yung tatlong motor na yan dito. Puro mga single phase yan. This motor is connected to AB. Okay? So, this motor is connected to BC. AB, BC. And there is a motor that is connected to CA. CNA only. Diyan lang siya konektado. This is the way of balancing. Meaning, you put the 3 motors here. A, AB, BC, then CA. Na? So, balance yon. Ibig sabihin, huwag mo naman ilagay lang sa AB yung tatlong motor. Puro konektado kay AB yung tatlong motor. Magiging unbalanced. Ha? Hindi maganda yon. Magiging unbalanced yung system natin. Okay. So, we have here our AB, BC, CA. Because you are going to balance. Now, what is the ampere? First, 25 horsepower, 208 volts, 3-phase. Ano ang amperahe niya? Punta tayo sa 3-phase. Dito. 25 horsepower. O, tingin dito, mga kawerpa. Okay. 25 horsepower, 208 volts. Ito yung 208 volts. The ampere here is 74.8 amperes. Let's say, kukuhanin natin yung full load ampere niya. Ilan yon? Again, 25 horsepower, 208 volts, 74.8 amperes. Let's say this is our I1 or for your motor. Our I2 for your 3 horsepower motor, remember, this is single phase. So, let's take a look on the single phase. 3 horsepower is here. Then you have 120 volts, but you don't have 120, use 115. So you have 34 amperes. That is, no? Okay? So ito po, 34 amperes. What is this 74.8? Okay, that is the full load ampere of the three-phase motor. This is your three-phase motor, this one. This is our three-phase motor. Meaning, the 74.8 is this. That is our I1, 74.8. Where is our I2? 34 ampere. That is the current here. In the single-phase motor, that is our I sub 2. By Kirchhoff's current law, we have a current here, right? That is your total current or your total line current here. By Kirchhoff's current law at this node, your I total, okay, yung I total mo, saan equal yan? I1 plus I2. I total is equal to I1 plus I2. The current entering is equal to the current leaving at this node. At this particular node. Okay? Nakakuha ba yun? So, ayun siya. Then, of course, to size this feeder breaker, you have to consider your total current. Your total current. But, if your basis is the Philippine Electrical Code, to size your feeder circuit breaker, this is your feeder circuit breaker. This is your feeder circuit breaker. That is equal to the largest protection plus the summation of the other full load amperes. Again, what is our LP? That is our largest protection. Okay? So let us get first our largest protection. No? So, the 25 horsepower has the higher ampere. Okay, so we have here 2.5. That is a factor in getting the circuit breaker multiplied by the full load ampere. Okay? This is the largest full load ampere. It should be the largest. So, this is 2.5 times 74.8. So that will be equal to what now? 2.5 times 74.8. So the answer here is 187. 2.5 times 74.8. That is 187 ampere. Well, 187, that is in between your 2 ampere trip circuit breaker. So, let's say this is 200 ampere trip. No? So, ano ba ang size lower than 150? 170 ba? Let's say this is 150 ampere trip. No? Tingnan nga natin do sa wiring design, partner. Minimize mo yan. Check natin. Doon na. Minimize mo yan. Wiring design example. Okay, check lang po natin. 3. Ito tayo sa 3. Ako na. Pwede ba natin ito ipakita? Anyway. This one. Wait. Meron tayong 175. Pwedeng 175. So we have 175 ampere trip. That is the size, no? 150, 175, then 200. So normally, you will go to the next size up here. This is 187, go to 200. Meaning, this is the maximum. That is the maximum ampere trip. Okay, we discussed this already in our webinar, no, entitled Wiring Design Examples. So, you better go sa ating mga viewers, no. Meron po kaming mga lectures every Sunday na yayahan namin kayo. Anyway, kung di nyo po napanood, dun lang po tayo sa ating YouTube channel na ina-upload din po namin doon. Okay. So, this is 200. Meaning, our largest protection is 200. Because this 34, you have your 34 times 2.5. Because this motor may have its own breaker, the three-phase motor and the single-phase motor. Because this is a feeder. No? What do I mean? If this is your feeder, okay, that is your feeder circuit breaker, then you have, let's say, a motor here. Of course, you have your motor 1 and motor 2. So, dalawa yung motor natin, no? This may have its circuit breaker. Okay? So, may sarili siyang circuit breaker, no? Yan. Okay. So, we have 200 ampere trip. The feeder circuit breaker is equal to, let's say, 200 ang gamitin natin. 200. Although, pagdating po natin, mga kawerpa, sa wiring design example, I think it's 9 and 10, no? Wherein I will discuss the motor installations based on PEC 2017, no? Makikita natin doon na ang PEC, kumukuha din siya ng mas mababang value, pwede din, no? Pwede din. Pagka nagsasize ka ng breaker o ng fuse, no? But not the wire. Always, the next size up pagka sa wire. Pag circuit breaker, pwede kang kumuha ng lower value doon sa calculated mo, no? With respect to your calculated value. What do I mean? This 187, you can use also 175. Pare, wala akong available na 200 ampere trip. 175 lang. Pwede pa rin yun. No? Kumbaga ganito, pipili ka. No? Halimbawa, pare, wala akong Pare, meron ka bang 200 ampere trip? Ang na-compute ko kasi dun sa motor ko, 187. Baka meron kang, 200 ampere trip. Pare, wala ako nito. Wala akong 200 ampere trip. Meron ako, pare. Ano yung kasunod niyan? Partner, tinignan natin kanina. 200, may 250 ako, let's say. O 225. Meron ako, pare, 225 ampere trip. No? At saka 175. Eh di yun ngayon, mamimili ka ngayon. No? Ang meron daw siya, ay supplier yung kumpare mo. Pare, ano meron ka? Meron ako lang dito, wala akong 200 pare. Meron ako 225 at saka 175. Ano ngayon ang pipiliin mo? Ano ang pipiliin mo? For me, I will choose the lower value here. I will choose the lower value. To our FB viewers, you may put your comment below, no? Okay. Want to say something, no? Dito sa ating lecture na ginagawa, no? Okay? Because the PEC also teaches us a lower value. No? Not always a higher value like this. Usual, no? Usual, higher. Pero may mga pagkakataon, pwede mo rin gamitin to, eh. Bakit? No? Mas sensitive sa tripping ang lower value kaysa ang higher value. Lalo, dinagdagan mo pa, nag 1 step higher ka pa, nag 2, nag 3 steps higher ka pa. No? Mas gusto ko nang gamitin yung lower value na to na 170. Sige pare, 175 na lang gagamitin ko. No? Kasi malayo na to. 225 na to. Na-compute ko naman dito. Pero alam ba ninyo na yung sinasabing 2.5 ng PEC na to is already the maximum value? Maximum value. Pwede ba natin mapakita tong portion na yan, partner? Hindi. Meron pa eh. Sige, next slide mo yan. Pwede mo mapakita? Hindi natin na ilagay dito. Hindi yan mismo. Yung kasunod pa. Yung kasunod. Okay, ako na, pakita ko sa'yo. Lagay mo muna sa PowerPoint. Ako na. Yan, pwede natin pakita. Okay, tingnan nyo po ito mga kawerpa, no? Saan natin napulot na yung 2.5? Ito, maximum to. Kasi ibig sabihin, lalabas yung 187 mo is already maximum value. Pag sinabing maximum, kung tutusin, huwag ka na dapat tumaas pa ron. Maximum na nga sabi ng code, di ba? Maximum na. Okay. Ito, sa ilang sandali, ha, mga kawerpa, pakita po namin sa inyo ito. No? Pag nagsasize ka ng breaker ng fuse, maximum po yun. Yun ang sabi ng code. Sige, pakita natin yung table galing sa PEC 2017. Nakikita na ba nila, partner? Okay, pakitingnan nyo po. 100% mo, partner. Okay, tingnan nyo po ang inyong mga screen. Ano ang sabi ng table 4.30.4.2? Maximum rating or setting of motor, branch circuit, short circuit, and ground fault protection. Ano po ang sabi? Maximum. Maximum rating ang sabi. No? O, ito yung mga percentage ng full load. Kung pupunta ka doon sa inverse time breaker na yan, no? Okay? 2.5, yung 250%. Ang taas nga na instantaneous, 800%. Yung inverse time breaker, 250%. So, dun galing yung 2.5 sa 250%. Well, if that is a three-phase, doon ka sa pangalawang row. Nakita natin, partner. Nakita na nila. AC polyphase other than wound rotor. Doon ka tumingin. Tapos, makikita nyo po, yung 250% dun sa dulo, sa rightmost. Diba, sa non-time delay fuse, 300. Time delay fuse, 175. Instantaneous strip breaker, 800%. Inverse time breaker, mga kawerpa, 250%. Doon po natin nakuha yung maximum. Ibig sabihin, yung 187 na yan, siya mismo maximum na eh. Okay? Ginagawa natin sa university, yung next size up usually, di ba? Pero, pwede ka rin pumunta doon sa mas mababa kasi maximum lang naman yan eh. Pag sinabing maximum, pwede kang bumaba. Pero pag sinabing minimum, pwede kang tumaas doon. Tama ba? Minimum nga eh. Magkano ba gusto mong sweldo? O, nag-apply ka ng trabaho eh. Kakapasa mo lang sa board exam, REE ka. Sir, pwede ba 25,000 a month? 25? Okay lang ba? Gawin kitang 40,000? Dadagdagan ka? Okay lang ba sa iyon? Siyempre, sir. Di ba? Pagka nasa isip mo, minimum ko rito, 25. Sinabi niya muna yung minimum. Eh, dinagdagan ka, di mas maganda. Di ba? Okay? So, minimum yon. Pero, pag sinabing maximum, ay, huwag ka na susobra doon. Maximum na nga yun eh. Diba? Yung 187% maximum, kaya pwede mong gamitin yung 175. Rather than choosing the 1225 ampere trip. That's too high. Pag naglaki ka ng size ng breaker, dapat maglaki ka na rin ng size ng wire mo. Okay, punta tayo dito. The feeder circuit breaker, 200 plus the summation of the other full load ampere. I will follow that rule na po pwede kang bumaba. I will follow that rule. Mahaba na lang pong ipaliwanag, no? Sa webinar po natin, mga kawerpa, i-discuss po natin yan. Pag napunta po tayo sa wiring design example number 9 and 10. Kasi yung nakaraan, ang na-discuss pa lang po natin, number 6, no, partner, no? Number 6. Pupunta rin po tayo dyan. Huwag kayong mag-alala. Pangako namin sa inyo. Okay. No, God willing. No? Okay. So, plus. So, ipa-plus natin, mga kawerpa, no? 200 plus what? 34. Put 34 here. So, dilalabas dito, 234 ampere. Tama po ba? Yan. Eh, sa ating mga RME reviewists po, no? Yan, may mga RME reviewists tayo dito. No, may mga sinend po ako sa inyong videos, no? Pwede nyo pong panoorin yun about motor installations, no? Nagdi-discuss din po ako doon, no? Ng mga motors, calculation na ganito. So, 234, okay? And then, ito po yung ampere trip na dalawa. Ito po ay nasa gitna ng 225 ampere trip at 250 ampere trip. So, tingnan po natin yung question dito. Okay. This is 234 to 250. Kung titingnan nyo po yung choices, pakita mo yung choices, partner. Meron kang 225, meron kang 250. Di ba? Kakalito nga yung pumili dyan, di ba? No? Ang hirap pumili dyan. No? Pero ako, kung ako yung estudyante, ito muna yung ginagawa ko eh. Halimbawa, kung tatanungin nyo ako yung mag-e-exam, no? Ito gagawin ko dyan. Kasi, may mga approach ganito. 2.5 times 74.8. Eh di, ito yung largest protection, tama? O, ipa-plus mo lang yung other, 34. Ilan to? O muna, ha? Actually, ito yung una ko talagang ginawa, eh. O, tingnan nyo, ha? 2.5 times 74.8, then plus 34. Equals. The answer is 221. Okay. 221 ampere. Okay, Kajunel. Halimbawa, ito nagawa mo tulad nung ginawa ko. Anong letter ang pipiliin mo? Sige nga. O, Kajunel. Pasagot mo, 221. Di ba ang pipiliin mo, 225? Tama ba? Okay, yung i-respire, 4 ampere lang naman ang sobra niya, eh. Oh. Dito, so ibig sabihin, sir, no, ito yung 200, kasi ito nga, may pasobra na, eh, di ba? 187 lang, eh, di ba? Pumunta ka lang sa next size up, pero actually, yung 187 na yan, kaya lang, wala namang pagbilan nga ng breaker, 187, wala namang 187 na breaker, di ba? Walang 187 ampere na breaker. Ito nga yung mga breaker size. Maximum na yan kung tutusin, eh. Kaya nga, pwede ka pumunta doon sa 175 kung tutusin. Kaya halimbawa, kung 175 to, plus 34, o, tingnan natin, ha? Out is 175 plus 34. 209. Ganun pa rin. 209, pupunta ka pa rin sa 225. Tama? Kajunel? 225 ka pa rin pupunta. Kasi makatwiran pa rin to, eh. No? Okay? For me, I will choose 225. I will choose 225. Mas maliliwanagan po tayo dito pag pumunta tayo dun sa webinar. Mahaba pong i-discuss yun, eh. 2 oras. No? Wala tayong luxury of time, no, for this particular, no? Okay? Problem. Okay? Pero siguro sapat na rin naman yon, no? Para maibigay ko po ang aking kasagutan. Ang isasagot ko po dyan ay 225 ampere. Letter A is my answer. I will not ask you kung ano sagot dyan sa librong hawak mo. Basta yan ang sagot ko, period. Okay? Kajonel, may tanong ka pa ba? O, clear na ba sa'yo?
Yes po, thank you.
Oh, thank you. Salamat po.